Guys, so today I was walking around Animal Company, and a thought had crossed my mind. There are so many items inside the game, but I feel like there is one among these that stands out more than any of the others. This is an item that I feel like I use on most of my runs. It's probably the most convenient, and also it is a lifesaver in most of basically any situations that I run into. Whether it be monsters, whether it be parkour, whether it just be even traveling in another zone, I feel like this one item single-handedly has changed the way Animal Company has ever been played. So guys, if you haven't caught on until this point, we are talking about the one and only, absolutely beautiful, the good old grappler in the game, bro. Also, this is known as the hook shot for like all the OGs out there, but typically I just like to call it the grappler. It's a lot easier that way. But ladies and gentlemen, this is by far one of the greatest items that has ever crossed paths with Animal Company, dude. Who would have thought a grappling hook, out of all items that could have been added into this game, which is basically Lethal Company Gorilla Tag, who would have thought that a little maneuverability item would have became the life-saving crutch that almost every player uses on each of these runs? I find it crazy how many players typically are looking for a grappler or already have this item that they're using for a lot of their kits. This is definitely something that I feel like completely took over the game once it finally dropped. But you know what? I feel like today would be a great day to go and take a step back into the past and show you what it was like the first time ever finding the grappler. You know, it's pretty crazy to believe like how long the grappler has already been in the game, dude. Like, I still remember back when this was like first added into Animal Company, and it was just something that players went crazy about. And off the start, you weren't really able to go and basically get it in the skill tree. That was something that was added later down the road, but the original grappler like location where you could go and find this was deep down in the sewers. And I'm sure that there are like some players that know about this, but there's probably a good amount of you guys too that never even knew about this spot I'm about to show you. Because today, ladies and gentlemen, we need to wait, because we have the red light, green light, trying to go and stop us. But, yeah, basically, if we go and run into the sewers here, there is a very, very good spot to go and find, because this is basically where Animal Company completely changed for us in the future, dude. Okay, let me, oh. I'm dead. 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 Oh, I don't know how I didn't die, but I don't mind. I just want to run. Oh, that's a big bomby boy.
Hello. Hi, friend.
I don't know what you're doing, but you are speeding around. Let me just... Oh! Oh my gosh, I went flying. Okay, I am literally like floating in the air from the big muscle man. Let's just run this way, okay? Pretend that we didn't see him, and I'm just gonna go and fall right down to here. Thank you! But now, guys, let's take a step into memory lane. This is something that I found like really, really cool when we first actually found it in this update, which was the fact that there was a whole new section to go and explore, to go and find the secret item. But first off, we do need to go and make this jump. So let's just go yoink. And we are Gucci. We actually went like overboard on that jump. But if we go and make our way up to the top of this like little pillar, there's gonna be another secret zone that was added to the sewers. And this was something that caught a lot of players, including me, by surprise, because we typically only had the two other runs, which was going to the deep foundation, and you had the other like kind of mimic pipe looking thing where you had like a teleporter you could go and visit. But this pipe back in the older updates caught a lot of us by surprise. So if we just go and jump right down below here, we need to go and make this parkour and hopefully not die while doing this. But this was a really fun spot to go and find. But oh wait, did they change it? Okay, I want to say they actually switched the spots for the parkour. Okay, so this actually brings us to the teleporter now. So back in the original update, what I'm trying to get at is that this used to actually be a tunnel that led to this grappler item. It was a really, really interesting way to go and add it into the game, and honestly, this was super fun to go and explore for the first time. But now I need to somehow manage to make this jump, which might be a little scary. Okay, we might die off of this if I'm being completely honest, but I think if we can jump up and bounce off the wall, we might be able to do this. Okay. Oh, that is not happening. Okay, you know what? We just need to run it. Go! Oh, I went way far. Oh, no! Ladies and gentlemen, we fell into the pits, and there is no way for us to get revived. So we're gonna have to go back to spawn and make our way back over there. I honestly didn't think I was going to make that big of a leap off of that, so that caught me by quite a surprise, boys. But yeah, strangely enough, they've gone out of their way to go and change the location, which is a little bit weird. I don't know why they went and mixed this up, but what I was originally yapping about, there was a little cave that you could find like through that little tunnel that led you to like a bunch of pillars. And with these pillars, there was like a little bit of a parkour that you had to go and make it past. And once you got past there, you were able to go and get yourself, oh, nope. Okay, you were able to go and get yourself a grappler, which was a super fun item. As you guys know, it's probably one of the most useful and also most enjoyable to go and use. But I don't want to move because we have the red light just waiting for us. That's a bomb. And then we have Muscle Man. Hello. Goodbye. I'm not going to get punched this time. I got to go. I got to skedaddle because your boy needs to go to the grappler. Yum, ba, ba, bam. It honestly feels very odd for me to be doing a run where we legit don't grab any gear and all we have is a flashlight. But honestly, it kind of brings back a little bit of nostalgia because in the original days of like me first ever playing Animal Company, it was tough to actually get a lot of items. Like, it was tough to get money, it was tough to get items, and there was just like a whole level of like figuring everything out that was super, super fun. But this was definitely a very important update for a lot of us, because when we actually first found, oh, what the heck? There's a bunch of Bobby boys! Hello? Is this like Bomb's Cave? Hello? Why is there so many of them over here? Okay, this is actually crazy weird. I don't think I've ever seen like this other cavern, so this is definitely something new to get used to. But here, this is exactly where we need to run to. So this is the little pillar parkour. So we just go and jump right on across, make our way up to the top, and then let's leap straight on ahead. Now, all we have to do is climb all the way up these pillars, and what we'll actually be able to find is a secret little hideout where this item's gonna be. And back in the older updates, I generally thought players were just like joking about this. I thought for sure that this was gonna be like some sort of meme or something to like troll new players into like believing something. But it actually turned out that all this was seriously true, which is awesome to see, dude. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. Woo! I actually thought I fell all the way to my death. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna wall climb and make our way up because we made a little bit of an oopsie and we slipped a little bit. So we're just gonna try to play this as safe as possible. Nice. And then we just gotta launch, and we are golden. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the OG hangout spot. There's even like a little promo code if you guys haven't typed this in. It's I want hookshot. If you type this on the computer, you can get a free research point and all that stuff. But this is all very, very OG. If you guys have been around for a while, you've probably already gone out of your way to claim this code. But I'm sure there are some new players that are wondering about this stuff too. But yeah, this was a really weird surprise to go and see for the first time, because honestly, I was like, there's no way that there's like a secret hideout spot that has this grappling item that players can find. I thought for sure just like some devs like went out of their way to go and give it to players, but actually it was here. This is where you originally bought the grappler before it was ever added to the skill tree. So just for old time's sake, let's go and grab one of these bad boys and bring it along for our little run today. But also another thing that I noticed too is that they don't have the little rift portal to go and teleport away. I know before there was definitely a little portal here, similar to the one that you see at the skill tree, that you could go and use to basically, you know, go back to spawn. But they don't have it anymore. So I guess we have to go and find our way over to the teleporter room. Let's see, which way? Is it over here? Wing! Bum, ba, ba, bum. Oh, that might be a miss. Oh, okay, we are golden. We have the best item on our hands, so we're gonna be a-okay, boys. We have nothing to worry about. As long as we have this, we should be safe and sound. But yeah, as you guys can tell, I mean, this is just one of those items that typically a lot of players use for either movement tech or even just saving themselves. Because like if you accidentally fell into the pit, you have a grappler just to go and pull yourself right back up, and you are golden, dude. It just makes your life so much easier. And plus, if you have a lot of valuable items, the last thing you want to do is go and fall and lose all of your stuff. And plus, even like avoiding monsters and all other sorts of things, I mean, this is just something that is so incredibly useful that no matter what, whatever type of player you are, you have to acknowledge the fact that this item just simply cannot be beat. It is just so well done. There are so many things that are good about it. It's a lifesaver. It's an efficiency thing. I mean, the movement is fun. I mean, there's just so many good things about the grappler that make it so attractive to anyone that plays Animal Company. Like, no joke, I could probably go and hop in a public server, and I guarantee you there's gonna be people using this grappler just because how important it is to have this. Yo, boys!
Whatever.
What's going on? Yo, we already got a grappler too. Let's go. Mr. Blue Man. Hey, you, I got a question for you, pal. I got a question for you.
Are you Toasty?
Yeah, I am a Toasty boy. What's up, bro? It's nice to meet you. But yo, if you had to pick one favorite item in the game, what would you say is like the best item? Like the number one, you always use it, best item in the game.
Hey, flashlight. Can I get my Toasty boy? Either grapplers or pickaxes.
Grapplers or pickaxes, dude? Yep, I'm with you. I'm with you on that 100%. I'm literally covering a video today about the grappler, and I generally think that this is the best item. Dude, you're loaded up! See, that's another reason why this item's so amazing. Is that a mini grappler, dude?
Good, I want to give you.
It's a tiny grappler. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna keep this. Thank you, Green.
I have like 5 more.
Dude, that's sick. Well, I'm definitely gonna keep this. So, ladies and gentlemen, that just helps prove my point of how important this item is truly to Animal Company. But now, I want to throw that question onto you guys. What do you generally feel like is the best item in Animal Company all in all? Is there something that I've completely glossed over that you guys generally think is the most important? Is there something that is like the best item of all time? Generally speaking, what do you guys think is the best item, or do you agree that the grappler is just simply that? I mean, it is just so amazing. Obviously, there's some other items like the backpack or a flashlight, but I want to talk about other things that are not necessarily like utility items, but actual like other items thrown into the game. But yeah, with that being said, guys, that's gonna make it for this video of covering the best item in Animal Company. If you did end up enjoying this video and like to see more content made on the game, I definitely suggest going and clicking that subscribe button right down below. But yeah, with that being said, guys, that's be it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, keep it toasty, my friends. Laters! Get slap! I got some shells for you, boy! Oh, it's in his eye! Oh! I fixed it! I would have died! Well, right here. Armageddon! Yeah! Why in the heck do you not have clothes? You took my banana, and now you must suffer the consequences!